Julie Chrisley's lawyer has offered a detailed update on the reality star's current situation, providing new insight into how the Chrisley Knows Best matriarch is coping with life in prison and where she stands today. For months, fans have been waiting for concrete information about Julie's well-being and whereabouts as she serves her sentence away from her family. This new update sheds light on her daily reality, her emotional state, and the ongoing legal efforts surrounding her case. The statement from her legal team not only clarifies rumors about her current location, but also paints a picture of a woman holding on to faith, strength, and hope while navigating one of the most challenging chapters of her life. Julie Chrisley, best known for her role on the hit USA Network reality series, Chrisley Knows Best, was sentenced alongside her husband Todd Chrisley after being convicted on federal charges. Since the sentencing, the couple has been serving time in separate facilities, a reality that has deeply affected their family, including their daughter Savannah, who has taken on the role of caretaker for her younger siblings. While much has been reported and speculated about their conditions, the family's legal representatives have now provided one of the most comprehensive updates yet, particularly concerning Julie's adjustment to life behind bars. According to her attorney, Julie is currently being held at a minimum security federal prison facility where she has managed to find a sense of structure and focus. Her lawyer explained that Julie's current environment, while restrictive, has allowed her to maintain her dignity and strength through faith and discipline. He described her as a model inmate who is using her time to stay productive and positive. She has reportedly been taking part in faith-based programs, helping other inmates, and participating in educational activities designed to encourage self-improvement. The lawyer emphasized that Julie's character has not wavered despite the harsh circumstances. He said she remains the same caring, family-oriented woman who became a household name on television. Her days, according to the lawyer, are spent balancing moments of prayer, reading, and writing, with activities that allow her to stay mentally and emotionally stable. The attorney highlighted that Julie has been an inspiration to other inmates, often offering emotional support to those who are struggling. Her compassion, which fans admired on screen, continues to shine even in confinement. The attorney also addressed concerns from fans who feared Julie was facing poor conditions. While acknowledging that prison life is not easy, and that adjustments have been difficult, he confirmed that Julie has been doing her best to adapt to her surroundings. He said her strong faith and positive attitude have been crucial in helping her endure the day-to-day challenges of incarceration. He also mentioned that the facility provides access to educational programs and that Julie has taken advantage of those opportunities to stay focused on personal growth. Family visits have been one of the most emotional aspects of Julie's current life. Her lawyer revealed that while visits are limited and closely monitored, those moments mean everything to her. Seeing her children, especially Savannah, Grayson, and Chloe, provides her with the strength to continue moving forward. According to the lawyer, Julie's conversations with her family are often filled with encouragement and love, as she continues to be a source of guidance for them despite the distance. Savannah Chrisley, who has become the voice of her family through her podcast and public appearances, has also shared that her mother's letters and calls remain a lifeline for them all. The lawyer confirmed that Julie's primary focus has always been her family, and that she worries constantly about their well-being. However, rather than letting that worry consume her, she channels it into hope and faith. She believes her family's story is far from over and continues to pray for justice and reunion. The legal representative went on to explain that Julie's case is still being actively reviewed by her defense team, with appeals and motions filed to address what they believe were inconsistencies and unfairness during the trial process. While he did not provide specific details about the timeline, the lawyer assured that every legal avenue is being explored. He expressed optimism, saying that both Todd and Julie's teams remain dedicated to achieving a fair outcome and believe there is hope for a positive resolution in the future. The lawyer also clarified confusion about Julie's current location. In recent months, there had been speculation that she was moved to another facility, but he confirmed that she remains in the same federal institution where she began serving her sentence. He explained that transfers can occur for various administrative reasons, but in Julie's case, no relocation has taken place. Her family continues to coordinate visits and communication based on the same schedule that has been in place since the start of her incarceration. He went on to share that Julie's health and safety remain a top priority. While rumors have circulated online about potential health concerns, the lawyer stated that she is in stable condition and receiving the care she needs. He mentioned that prison life can take a physical and emotional toll on anyone, but Julie has been diligent about maintaining her well-being. She follows a routine that includes exercise, mindfulness, and participation in support groups that focus on emotional resilience. Julie's faith continues to be her greatest source of strength. Her attorney described her as deeply spiritual, someone who begins and ends her day with prayer. Even in isolation, she has found a way to maintain her relationship with God, finding comfort in scripture and spiritual reflection. He said her faith is what keeps her grounded and has helped her stay strong for her children and husband. Julie has even become known among her peers as a positive and uplifting presence who offers words of encouragement and guidance. The update also included a message from Julie herself, shared through her lawyer. In it, she expressed gratitude to everyone who has supported her and her family through prayers and letters. She thanked fans who continue to believe in her and urged them not to lose faith in the truth. Julie's message reflected the grace and humility she has always been known for. She said she remains hopeful that justice will prevail and that one day she will return home to her family stronger than ever. Her lawyer reiterated that Julie's spirit remains unbroken. He described her as resilient, calm, and full of hope. While prison is undeniably a harsh environment, Julie has chosen to focus on growth rather than despair. She often reminds herself and others that life's greatest challenges can bring the most meaningful lessons. Her strength, according to her attorney, lies in her ability to find purpose even in pain. The legal team also addressed how Julie's family continues to rally around her. Savannah, in particular, has been tireless in her advocacy for her parents. Her public transparency has kept fans informed and inspired, and her unwavering commitment has helped maintain unity within the family. The lawyer praised Savannah for her maturity and leadership, saying that Julie is incredibly proud of the woman her daughter has become. Julie reportedly tells friends and family that knowing Savannah is taking care of her siblings gives her peace of mind. The family's lawyer also acknowledged the overwhelming public interest in the Chrisley story. The Chrisley name has long been associated with fame, success, and the glamorous Southern lifestyle depicted on their reality show. However, the reality behind the headlines tells a story of endurance, redemption, and human resilience. The lawyer said that Julie's story, in particular, stands as a testament to grace under pressure. Even as the world watches and judges, she remains composed, steadfast, and rooted in her beliefs. He further noted that Julie has formed meaningful bonds with some of the women in her facility, many of whom look to her as a mentor. She listens to their stories, offers advice, and encourages them to hold on to faith. According to the lawyer, Julie has become known for her kindness and her willingness to help others find hope amid hardship. She participates in group activities that focus on spiritual growth and emotional healing, which have helped her and others cope with the realities of incarceration. Despite her positive outlook, Julie's lawyer admitted that there are moments of deep sadness and longing. Being away from her husband and children is painful beyond words. Family is everything to Julie, and separation has been one of the hardest parts of her journey. The lawyer said she misses the small moments the most: family dinners, laughter, and the sense of togetherness that once filled their home. But even through tears, she reminds herself that this chapter is temporary, and that her faith will lead her through it. The update also touched on how Julie and Todd stay in touch. Though they are in separate facilities, the couple communicates through approved correspondence whenever possible. Their love remains strong, and they continue to uplift one another from afar. Julie's lawyer described their relationship as deeply spiritual, with both finding comfort in shared faith and prayer. Despite physical distance, their emotional bond remains unwavering. As for what lies ahead, Julie's attorney said the family remains committed to pursuing all available legal options. While no guarantees can be made about the future, he expressed cautious optimism that justice will ultimately be served. The legal team is currently working through appeals and exploring new evidence that could potentially impact the case. Julie and her family are hopeful that the truth will come to light, and that one day, they will be reunited outside prison walls. In closing, the lawyer emphasized that Julie's story is far from over. He described her as someone who continues to inspire everyone around her through faith, strength, and compassion. Despite the hardships, she has not lost her sense of identity or her belief in God's plan. Julie remains hopeful, graceful, and deeply committed to becoming a better version of herself, even under the most difficult circumstances. The detailed update from her lawyer provides fans and supporters with a clearer understanding of how Julie Chrisley is truly doing. While her surroundings are far removed from the life she once knew, her inner strength and unwavering faith continue to define her journey. She remains a devoted mother, wife, and woman of faith, determined to overcome adversity with dignity. For those who have followed the Chrisley family over the years, this update serves as both a reassurance and a reminder that Julie Chrisley is still fighting, not just for her freedom but for her faith, her family, and her future. Her story is one of endurance, grace, and unwavering hope, proving that even in the darkest places, light can still shine through.